Hey everybody, welcome to the Riley and Winfree podcast. This week's topic, there's nothing wrong with bats! ! Sit back, grab some snacks, and enjoy the show.
Hey guys.
Hey everybody.
We're back for another episode. Episode 3. I know you guys are excited.
Yes, very
Been
excited.
waiting and asking us, when's the next episode?
Well, we're bringing it to you now.
It takes preparation, okay?
2 a.m. on a Sunday morning.
Yes, I'm not tired at all right now.
I'm not tired
It's 2
at
a.m.
all.
and we need to be at church at
6 hours.
Yeah, but I feel hyped. I'm not tired.
Yeah, I feel
probably
hyped,
will
too.
be later.
We'll be exhausted. Oh wait, no, scratch that. 7 hours.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We can nap later.
Yeah, we can nap later.
On Sundays, we like to have our...
Sunday nap.
We have our tradition where we nap together on Sunday.
Yep. Sunday naps.
Yeah, but we can't tomorrow because we have Thanksgiving with your family.
Yeah, we can't tomorrow.
So we're gonna be tired.
That'll be exciting, though. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me
Decorate
too.
some Christmas.
Yeah,
Decorate
even though
for
we're
Christmas.
like eating Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That'll be fine.
Tell me this, why do people throw in like Thanksgiving and Christmas together? Like that's always a thing. Like as soon as it's Thanksgiving, everyone is Christmas shopping.
Yeah,
like,
because as soon as Halloween
get
ends,
it.
Christmas starts. Because
it's
nobody...
weird.
It's a marketing tactic.
Yeah.
Because nobody goes out and buys Thanksgiving decorations. They're looking for Christmas stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, did you ever have a tradition with your family, like, right after Thanksgiving you decorate for Christmas? Because I know that's a thing with a lot of people.
I don't decorate for Christmas because, like, it's a waste of money because you're just gonna, like, throw away everything after Christmas.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Like, people, like, store it.
We don't have storage space.
Well, we don't, but, like, did you ever, like, growing up?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, my parents had a fake Christmas tree that we'd put in a bin in the back room.
I don't like the, like flaky stuff, though.
nice one.
Like, the, like...
Thank you.
Cheesy, like... I don't know.
The cheesy Christmas stuff.
Yeah, it's not my thing. I don't know. I like Halloween stuff.
Yeah, I know.
We have bats in our room.
It's Halloween all year round here.
Yeah. Halloween decorations.
It really is. Yeah. Bats and unicorns.
Anyways, our topic today is how the Gothic culture and Christianity are, like, opposing forces to some people, it seems like. But I just want to talk about how, like, it's possible to be both.
Yeah, it's very possible to be both. There's only a defining line between the two if you put one there.
Yeah. I don't know, I just thought this would be an interesting topic. Because I've definitely changed a lot when it comes to that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, after I was saved, I was convicted of some things, right? Like,
Yeah.
I still keep the same style, but I've cut out some things. Like, when it comes to music, right? I changed what I listen to. Because, like, there's, well, I'll go into that later. I guess, like, there are things that are from the devil, which isn't, like, in this world, it's just gonna be like that. Like, not just with the goth culture, right? And I guess it's just, you have to have the discernment to know, like, what to steer away from. And, I don't know, there's certain things that kind of just make me uncomfortable that I can't be around. Like, I can't listen to certain songs and, like, feel okay about it.
It just makes you feel
like,
weird inside.
This isn't really a goth song, but on Unholy by Sam Smith. Like,
Yeah, that kind of...
I
I mean, it's in the
like
title,
it.
bro.
It makes me so uncomfortable.
It's in the title, bro.
It's just, like, I can't physically, like, listen to it without cringing.
Yeah. Like,
That's what I call, like, discernment of the Holy Spirit. You will cringe at certain things. You're cringing eternally. It's just, like, it's a huge cringe that's, like, painful.
It's like cringe levels to the max, yo.
Yeah, that's how I would describe it, but it's like it hurts your soul.
Yeah. It hurts so bad because
And, like,
the cringe levels are maxing.
You almost, like, when you love God so much and you hear or see things that are against him, it kind of, like...
It irks you.
Yeah, like, it makes me annoyed.
It irks me when, like, I hear music.
Makes me
like
annoyed.
that.
I'm like, just stop.
Yeah. Like, why are you doing that?
It's
Bad.
annoying.
It's really annoying, isn't it?
Anyways,
Definitely irking me.
I would say what the goth culture is, like, in a simple way of describing it. It's like, it's fashion and music. The fashion and music aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, like...
Thank you.
Are you gonna cut that out?
No, I'm not gonna cut that. Just keep it going. This is real life, real people who burp.
But basically, like, when it comes to some religious people, I call them legalists.
Yeah. Legalism, bro.
Like, Christianity and the Gothic culture, like, doesn't mix for some reason. And I think it's because it looks like, it looks dark and evil, like, from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that's just judging it. Like, you don't know the person's heart.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus literally says to come as you are. He doesn't care, like, if you're wearing black. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
It's not what it's about. It's not about, like, what you look like.
Yeah, it's about the heart. So, like...
Yeah.
So, like, as long as their heart is actually there to listen and learn and gain knowledge from what they're coming to listen to, and not, like, what they're wearing. You can't judge someone by their... You can't judge a book by its cover, right? So you can't judge a person by what they're wearing.
Right. Like, it's so important to not go overboard with these things and, like, be overly legalistic.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the Holy Spirit helps you discern things, right?
Mm-hmm.
For example, like, obviously I wouldn't wear something like a pentagram or, like, a Wiccan symbol, because that's, like, from the devil. But, like, also, on the other side of that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with bats. Or, like, the color black.
Like...
It's just stupid. Like, if
really
you seriously think, like, a bat hanging up in your room is, like, evil, there's something wrong with you.
I mean, if that bat has, like...
wrong with a bat.
If that bat has, like,
What?
a Wiccan symbol on it.
Well, yeah.
But, like, if it's just a bat, like... They have them at the zoo, bro.
God created bats.
Yeah, God created bats. Like, God created every animal, but Satan created bats and spiders. That's not how that works.
It's just, like, you have to look at the meaning behind what it is. Not like, oh, it looks dark.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's the meaning behind it. Like, there's certain symbols and imagery that I don't associate with. Because, like, that is bad.
Yeah, for sure. Like, witch incanting circles.
Right, like, obviously I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, witchcraft, like, that is, like, a dark
Place.
thing that I feel like is in some of the goth culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, a trend.
For sure.
But obviously I avoid that. But it's not just, like, you know, anyone can associate with those things.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what you look like. You can, you know...
As long as your heart is open to it and you want to listen and follow God,
yeah,
you can be a Christian. Just it doesn't matter what you look like, what you're wearing. Like there's some Christians out there that have gotten, like, tattoos, right, before they were saved, of, like, demons and Wiccan symbols and, like, things like that. But, like,
yeah.
God doesn't say everyone can come to me except the people that are like this. No, God said everyone.
Yeah.
Like in the Bible, it talks about the Jews and the Gentiles. Well, the Jews were God's chosen people, right? Like the Christians. The Gentiles was literally everyone else. But God came, Jesus died on the cross for our sins so that all Gentiles could come to him too. Well, you know who the Gentiles are? Everyone. Not everyone except for this group of people. No, everyone.
Yeah.
Like, also paired with technology, like to take tattoos off that we have nowadays, like laser removal and stuff like that. Or, you come to Jesus as you are. You don't come to Jesus, change who you are, and then you can follow him. Like, you come to Jesus as you are, God loves you. Period.
I don't know. I feel like imagery is such a powerful thing, just like how words are.
For sure.
Right? Like, imagery is so powerful.
Pictures 1,000 words.
That's why I'm so careful about what imagery I'm, like, putting into my presence.
Yeah, like what you put into you comes out.
Yeah.
Right? It talks about it in the Bible and lots of other places. Like, if you're going to consume this type of stuff, it's going to consume you, and you'll start putting that stuff out as well.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Like, on the subject of imagery, I've completely changed the room theme I have, right? Before I was saved, like, my room was literally, like, satanic themed. I don't know why I thought it was, like, cool. Because I didn't believe in Satan, right? I just thought it was
an aesthetic.
I thought it was a fantasy thing.
Yeah.
It was just, like, edgy. Which
Satan
is kind
edgy.
it's kind of cringe now that I think about it, because, like,
Super
it's stupid.
No,
How
it's
is
okay.
that
You didn't
edgy?
know. You didn't know.
I didn't know, and that's the thing. Like, I was being deceived because it is, like, poured into some of Gothic, like, decor and fashion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to be so careful when it comes to it.
Mm-hmm.
You really do, because, like, it is in a lot of Gothic stuff. But the thing is, I avoid those things.
Satan is roaming, trying to put his presence in everything he can.
If you, for example, if you don't know what I'm talking about, like, look on Etsy, type in Gothic home decor, and
Etsy,
you
bro.
you will see what I mean. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I had that kind of stuff in my room.
Which is also crazy.
Like, even before I was a Christian, like, I could sense this. I'm like, after I finished decorating my room, like, something felt wrong and off. Like, I felt literally scared of my room. Like, I was scared to be in my own room.
What were you telling me about your rug?
My rug! Okay, so, like, the worst part of my room, I'd say, was the rug. Like, I got it on Etsy. It had, like, a pentagram in the middle, and every time I'd walk across it, I'd feel, like, sort of a heat, like, on my feet. And, like, I just felt like a bad presence was, like, being, like, brought.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was really weird. And I wasn't even a Christian, right? And I still felt this. But I didn't know what it was.
I think when it, pentagrams, like, the whole point is, like, you stand in the middle and it summons something, so probably when you walked across it
when I stood in the middle of it,
is
like,
when you felt
I felt like something was being summoned.
Yeah.
It scared me. Like, I didn't like it.
Well, I'm glad you didn't, like, stand in the middle.
No, I didn't like it. I wanted to get rid of the rug.
I know, but I'm glad you didn't, like, stand in the middle. Because it probably would have gradually gotten worse.
No, I did.
Oh, you did? You stood in the middle?
Well, because I walked on it.
Well, stood still, not walked across.
I think I did, because I was curious.
Oh.
I wanted to know what it was doing.
That's trippy, bro. I'm glad. It's burning in the pits of hell.
It's okay.
It's burning in the pits of hell now. The
rug? Yeah, so I was living in an apartment complex, and after I, like, realized these things, I wanted to change all of my room decorations, because everything was, like, bad.
Yeah.
Not everything, but, like, obviously the bed frame was fine.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, most of the things in that room, I, like, took and I threw it down the garbage chute, and it's like I was, like, sending it to the pit of hell. Because, like, you know how...
they incinerate.
You know in apartment complexes... like,
scary trash
chutes? Trash chutes? That trash chute, like, scared me. It was, like, they're creepy.
They are creepy. Big enough to fit a body.
I'm like, begone, Satan! I sent everything down there. It was kind of fun and exhilarating. I was throwing satanic objects down a garbage chute. Lucifer!
You know, that stuff will get sent, or got sent to the trash place and they'll incinerate it. So it literally did, like, go into the fiery pits of hell.
That's trippy, bro. And the rug had fire on it, too.
Oh, that's trippy. So, like a fiery pentagram and you felt heat walking across that.
Yes.
That's trippy.
Like,
never get
obviously, it, like... I don't really know how to describe it, but, like, my feet felt warm, and I just felt scared.
I wonder what that Etsy seller was, like, tripping on.
Etsy's kind of scary. Like,
Etsy is scary.
If you search for goth things on Etsy, like, some of that stuff scares me, bro.
Etsy is scary. Like,
it's just creepy, like, imagery. Bro. Like, no. Our room now is, like, cute pink bats, and then, like... I don't know how to describe it, but I love it right now.
I'd
call it pastel goth.
Pastel goth, yeah. So, like, basically take bats and unicorns and mash
pink.
it together.
Pink and black, too.
Pink and black. Unicorns, bats, pink, black, and,
it
like,
basically, it represents
lights.
Me because it's, like, the happy, like, colorful pink, and then also, like, bats and black.
Darkness.
And then, I don't know. It's just, like, describes my personality.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
Yeah, like, bubbly goth.
Bubbly goth.
That's what I am.
What, no, that wasn't relevant. I was gonna say, what did I call you, but that was just Detective Anime Girl. That wasn't...
No,
that had nothing to do with it, yeah. That was unrelevant to the topic. Or non-relevant. Anyway.
I felt, like, convicted by my room.
Yeah.
Even before
like
I was saved. It's like, while I had that room, it was like I was in the process of being saved. Like, I see that as a prominent thing.
Yeah.
Because I was seeing through the veil. And, to sum up, like, being a goth and a Christian, I would say, like, it's intense spirituality, but it's just the positive rather than the negative.
Mm-hmm.
Like, intense spirituality. I mean, if you look at the Bible, like, that's kind of what it is. It's, like, Gothic literature, almost.
Mm-hmm. Intense
spirituality, and, like, we are called to be the light in the darkness through that, and it's cool because I'm able to witness to other people that, like, maybe not you, someone like you would be able to, because, like, like, in the goth scene, like, they, you know, they'd be able to see me and see Christ through that, because I feel like, I don't know, like, it's just another example. Like, everyone has a gift to be examples to different kinds of people.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like, I can reach another set of people.
Yeah.
That...
It's like a
bridge. In a different way. Yeah, and I think that's...
really cool.
Yeah. Anyway. Should we talk about, like, music next, or fashion?
I mean, music. We were talking a little bit about that in the beginning. Let's hop into that.
When it comes to music, like, there's Satan in it, and then there's the other side, which is Jesus. So it depends on what groups you're listening to. Because, like, it's easy to tell if you just, like, listen, you can hear it clearly in the lyrics.
Yeah.
And God will, show you, too.
For sure. If you have the Holy Spirit
be careful, though, because sometimes something looks like it's from God.
But
it's not.
That's where you need the discernment.
That's where you need God to, like, reveal that to you. like, what really matters is what you're, like, feeding your spirit. And that's why music is so important. Because it's so powerful, like, words are so powerful, and it's instant expression of, yeah. Like, there's plenty of alternative music that's Christian.
Exactly.
Like, whether it's metal, rock, goth. Just in the whole alternative scene. Like, not just goth, but, like...
Yeah. But, like, everything. Like, there's a Christian band for every type of music, for sure.
Yeah, like rap
At
music.
Least. Oh, yeah.
Like, to give you guys some examples, stuff I wouldn't listen to would be, like, Slayer, Cradle of Filth, Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost is bad. I don't like that band. I hope Ghost doesn't listen to this.
I feel like a lot of those bands
Ghost, you need
care.
to be saved.
We pray the blood of the Holy Spirit over you.
That would be some examples I don't listen to, because you can just see it clearly in the lyrics. It's not godly.
Oh,
and music that I would listen to would be like War of Ages, Darkness Divided, For Today, Savior Machine. Those are just some examples.
What was the song that we were talking about?
Identity in Christ.
Yeah.
That is such a good song.
What band was that?
Golden Resurrection, I think.
Yeah, Golden Resurrection. That's a good...
Yeah.
I like that song.
Me too. Like, it helps to remind me that, like, my identity and my worth is not in, like, what I do in this world.
Don't actually play it.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yeah, Golden Resurrection.
Golden Resurrection, yeah.
It's not... I love that song because, like, it reminds me of something that, you know, like, I feel like a lot of us struggle with. Is, like...
Identity.
Like, feeling like we don't have a purpose, but, like, that's...
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. She's fine.
Yeah, that's a really good song. I'd say my favorite Christian band is War of Ages. I really like the song Psalms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've played that a lot in the car.
All Consuming Fire is a good one, too.
Yeah. I like All Consuming Fire. It's a good one.
Watch that music video. Like, that looks like... I want to, like, mosh to that song in heaven.
Mosh pit in heaven.
Yes! So All Consuming Fire by War of Ages. Like, I can literally picture it.
Oh my gosh, all the angels, like, headbanging
Yeah.
in the background.
Why not?
My gosh. That's amazing.
Why not?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love that. Oh, it's so good.
I feel like angels just like music.
Yeah. Well,
Musical
there's
beings.
literally angels dedicated to music
Yeah.
in heaven. Like, that's all they do, 24/7 for forever.
But, like, I feel like there's some angels that like metal. Why not?
I don't know.
I feel like they like, as long as it's from God, like...
They like it. Well,
Yeah,
because like,
because
they like all things God, right? So.
Angels are great. I've seen them in visions.
Angels are awesome.
Yeah.
Which is why I want a whole episode dedicated
They love the children of God so much. Like, they're like fangirls of us.
they're
fangirls.
angelology is so fascinating to me. I've always found that fascinating.
Yeah. Like, if you're a Christian, the angels of God adore you. They adore you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Anywho.
Yeah, before I was saved, like, I used to not care about lyrics before I was a Christian, but now I care because it's so important, like, what you're feeding your subconscious.
Oh, yeah. It plays into what we were talking about before. Like, if you're listening to all these lyrics that are really bad for you, even if you're not thinking about it, right? Because I know there's those songs that are, like, constant beats, and a lot of people are like, yeah, I run to this because it's a good beat, right? But, like, your brain is still processing these lyrics. So if these lyrics are bad...
Words are so powerful. Why do you think, like, a huge way God talks to us, like, the Bible is the Word?
It's literally called the Word.
Like, because words are powerful.
Words are for sure powerful.
That's why it's literally called the Word, and he spoke into existence. Like, let there be light.
Yeah, literally. Like,
It's
he used
amazing.
words to create...
Even the
everything.
words we say are powerful. Like, God speaks through us.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so cool.
God's speaking through us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I basically covered it all when
Yeah.
it comes to music.
Yeah, it's like, basically the main gist of music, I feel like, in all genres, is like, listen to the lyrics. Pay attention to what you're putting into your brain, into yourself. Because if it's not good,
I feel
it's going
like
to come out not good.
music is such a big thing when it comes to the Gothic subculture.
Mm-hmm.
Any subculture, like, they have their music, right? Like, the indie people, the indies,
The indies,
they
bro.
have indie music.
Yeah.
And, like, that's what music is. Different genres leads to different aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Literally.
There's punk music.
So, like, yeah, and, like indie music, punk music, those have Christian bands. Those have Christian lyrics. You just gotta look for them.
Yeah. Like, anything can have...
So, like, if you like that genre, look for Christian music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I covered it when it comes to music. Let's talk about fashion. So,
what a topic, bro.
I avoid certain things when it comes to what I'm wearing. Like, I don't wear Wiccan symbols. Like, I'm not going to wear a Wiccan necklace.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to wear pentagrams. Or any imagery that makes me uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. And, like, use your judgment. Use that
I mean, if you
Holy
wear
Spirit
those
in you.
things, it doesn't automatically mean, like, you're evil, but at the same time, like, think about it, because you're representing something that's from Satan. And personally, for me, I don't want to do that.
Like, think about it like two sides, right? Like, take, for example, a presidential election. There's two different candidates. If you're voting for one, are you going to push stuff for the other president? No. So, like, if
Yeah.
you're for God, don't push stuff for Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I'd say the most important thing when it comes to, like, fashion is the imagery you're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like imagery. Like how it comes to decorating your room. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's decoration.
Yeah.
Literally mean every time I dress, I'm decorating myself. Decorating.
Yeah, that's why it takes
That's
you,
why
like,
I
2
like
hours.
dressing the way I do, because I feel like I'm, like, decorating.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's like decorating for you. You're decorating your face and your body with, like, whatever you're putting on.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cute,
fun.
though. That's cute.
Like,
You're so
it's
cute.
like how you decorate your room. or
Yeah.
something. And like it goes hand in hand, like your room decor, what you're wearing.
True.
Um,
And, like,
but
our room...
at the same time, don't be legalistic about it, right?
Mhm.
Like, there's certain things that are okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bat. That's okay.
Yeah, it's an animal, not a symbol of Satan.
Yeah.
Like, bro, why do people think that?
I don't know, because, like, for some people, goth automatically, like, anything that, like, is goth is bad.
I feel like that's almost a legalistic term.
No, it
like,
is.
They're adding
It's
they're adding
just the
rules.
fear. It's the fear mindset of, like, you have to avoid everything. It's from the devil. Everything is from the devil.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Which isn't true. Like, bats are not from the devil. Like, what, that doesn't even make sense. Satan cannot create things, so, like... yeah, no. I mean, if he could, I'd say cockroaches and
Oh my gosh.
stuff comes from Satan, but, like,
Roaches
he can't, bro.
roaches are part of the fall of man. Like, I've said that, and I totally...
For sure. But, like, Satan did not claim bats.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like just because bats are a part of Gothic subculture does not mean they're satanic.
Bats are bats.
Right.
Like, they're animals in zoos. They live all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is what it is. So, like, you know, you pick and choose, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, and, like, I wouldn't wear, like... We were at Hot Topic a couple weeks ago. I saw earrings that were, like, the evil eye. I'm not gonna get those.
Oh, yeah, that's a little...
But then there's earrings that are perfectly innocent.
Yeah, like those dragon ones
bunny
were really
earrings.
cool.
Dragon
ones?
Yeah.
Those were cool. I almost got those.
I didn't see those.
Yeah, remember I showed you they were from something. Harry Potter,
don't know.
maybe?
But, like, some things are perfectly innocent, right? Like, I saw some, like, fluffy bunny earrings.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Like, it's not always so black and white. There's also gray. Like, bunnies don't necessarily mean Jesus, but they don't mean Satan either, right?
But
so, like...
it's okay. Like, it's just bunny.
It's just bunny.
I'd say just, like, it's just common sense.
Yeah.
Like, when you're a Christian, you know, like, what
is and what isn't.
Yeah, like an evil eye is something that would probably does go against my values and beliefs, and
it's not necessarily because it's an eye, more so what it symbolizes.
What it symbolizes, yeah. Like it's
because that symbolism
it's new agey.
Yeah, exactly. Because like we're not saying all eyes are bad now. Like how dare you have eyes?
Speaking of New Age, what's been so concerning to me is like I see the Christians that are like have New Age beliefs and like pray for those people because like I've been there.
It's like a deceive.
Yeah,
they're being deceived.
They are,
and I feel bad for them and I feel sorry for them, but you can't necessarily just be like no.
Yeah, that's the way to witness to, like, people like that is you can't... It's not about, like, you being right. It's more of, like, showing them a different way.
Showing them you can be Christian without those New Age beliefs. Because, for example, I grew up in church, right? Not everything they told me was fact. Some of it was legalistic. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's the only way, right? Mm-hmm. You just got to show them, there is a better way.
I don't know. This whole, like New Age Christianity is so interesting.
But it's also scary at the same time.
I'm
hesitant.
Those things don't really scare me. It's almost like... Right, like, I'll see a chakra candle, and it has no meaning to me. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
It's almost like I'm just looking over it, like, thinking, really?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Really? Gosh.
I don't know, it's not giving me, like, spiritual wisdom or, like, guidance.
It's just an item.
Yeah, it's just an item.
Exactly.
And demons can talk to you through items, so
I
don't want to listen to what it's saying to me.
Yeah, no.
It's just speaking nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, if you want guidance, go to Jesus. Read the Bible, pray. Don't look at an object or a New Age affirmation.
Yeah.
Because I've been there, and it's witchcraft. It's going into that.
I had
bad.
experience with demons talking to me through items. I've had experiences like that.
Me too.
That's not... I didn't think it was a demon at the time, but, like, looking back, it totally was.
It's weird.
Totally was. And, like, yeah, I've seen a demon, like, completely sober. I looked right at it.
What do you mean?
Like, that's a story for another time.
That's a whole nother topic.
This is something I'm realizing, like, as we're
like,
recording
in a vision?
No. Sober.
Ew.
Full on. Like, I that's the story
Ratchet.
for another time.
You look at Ratchet.
I'll tell you later, but, like, I'll talk about it on our episode about angels and demons. Because that'll be an interesting episode. I can't wait for that one. I'm, like, super hyped for that episode. That's gonna be super fun. But, yeah, I'm just now realizing, like, that was totally what it was.
You're just now realizing?
I'm just now realizing.
I don't know, man. I'd rather see Jesus.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not happy about it.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound fun, is what I mean.
No, it's not fun.
Ew. Nasty.
Thinking about it, like, when you don't know what you're seeing, it's not as scary. But when you know what you're looking at, it's scary. Because, like, looking back, that's scary. That's scary to me. But, like, when it happened, I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was cool. I wanted to, like... Anyway.
You have the blood of Christ on you. You can't do anything.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Whatever. I ain't scared. Look him in the eye. Hey! Be gone. It's literally that simple. Just, bye.
Be gone in the name of the blood
of Christ. Amen.
Wash the blood of Christ over me.
Yeah. When it comes to, like, making demons flee from you, like, you just have to have authority over them.
Authority. Plead the blood of Christ over you. And
yeah.
Tell it to go away, because we have authority in Christ.
Yeah.
For sure.
Those paranormal, like experiences that people have, like, those are demons. Like, they don't know what it is.
There are times where difference. Sent by God do talk
true.
to you.
But
there's
the fear experiences.
The fear experience.
I'm talking about when people are, like, afraid. Because you can tell, because it'll be like a spirit, it'll be fear. Like, you can tell, even if you're not a Christian, you can tell.
Yeah. I used to be into, when I was younger, much younger, I used to be really into, like, ghosts, paranormal stuff. I don't think I ever told you about this, but I, like, researched.
So was I.
I
had a friend that was into it, and it, like, pulled me into it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I did have a friend. I just was like, oh, this is interesting.
I had a friend that was so into, like, ghost hunting, and I would, like, go with him.
Yeah, that I didn't care for. I liked watching YouTube videos.
I didn't know what all this was. Honestly, I thought it was kind of BS.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fine, we'll, like, look around. Yeah. Like, oh, it doesn't do anything. I was just, like, kind of laughing about it. Like, ha! Like, this doesn't exist.
I think...
But now I know.
I think, what really got me into it was I read this book about it, and it was a good book. But it was all fake, obviously, but it was about a ghost. And I thought it was interesting. And then, like, YouTube videos, like, let's go search haunted places at night. Those clickbait pictures.
Idea.
Bad idea. But, like...
That's
I used to be really into it. There are plenty... There's literally a haunted house that will pay you $10,000 to go in and come out. But you sign waivers, and people have literally died after going in because they like, there's physical torture and everything. It's horrible. You got to stay in there for 10 hours, get $10,000. People have died from injuries afterwards, and they can't do anything because they signed the waivers.
It's awful.
It's awful. And all of that is, like, it's super demonic.
Yeah, it is.
But people are like, oh, no, it's ghost. No, it's demonic. Like, you're not getting anything from God that does that to you. That's
weird.
It's insane. I did a lot of research on stuff like that because I was like, oh, like, this is really cool. And then I came across this stuff.
Unfortunately, I have too. I wish I didn't, though.
There's this really popular show. It's getting more popular because the YouTuber Markiplier mentioned it. But, it's a Korean variety show. And if you don't know what a variety show is, it's literally a show that puts together, like, games, and the members on the show do these games, and there's always a winner, right? It's like comedy. It's very comedy-based. So, on this show, several years ago, the longest-running Korean show, by the way, super cool, go watch it. It's called Running Man.
Korean.
It's like, yeah, it's
He's
super
obsessed
fun.
with Korean culture.
Oh, yeah, I love Korean culture. But Running Man...
Next we'll talk about how Korean culture and Christianity can make
Did you know that, like, 99% of Korea is Christian? It's super cool. Super interesting.
Yeah, guys, it's...
Anyway.
Yeah, I want to move to Korea now.
I know. Anyway, regardless of all that, my point is, they visited a haunted house, quote, quote.
And they were just doing games. The point of it wasn't to be at the haunted house. It was just do games in the haunted house. Like, people would sponsor them, right? So they'd visit if they were sponsored. This haunted house company, like, sponsored them. So they went to the house. They played games. And they were supposed to stay all night, right? And see if they had, like, could see any ghosts or whatever. They didn't actually...
Why would you put yourself through that?
I know.
This is like...
It's agonizing. But, like obviously for the show, there were, like, quote, ghosts. But it was all for the show. It was all fake, right? There wasn't actually ghosts. Not that I can remember. But, like, that house in Korea was known for being a haunted house. And there's places like this all over the world. And that's because demons... like, pick a place.
Human nature is so weird. Why are we more inclined to, like, seek the devil than, like, God?
Because...
we're so, like, fascinated by, like...
I don't know.
The darkness.
I can't explain it. I don't know. I mean, not everyone is.
Obviously, we aren't, because we see now.
Oh, yeah.
Past that. But, like, you know...
like, when I was younger...
Why do you want to go to a haunted house or, like, look for ghosts? Like, why are you putting yourself through that?
I think for me personally,
why?
I wasn't looking at all this stuff like, man, I want to do
right,
this. I just wanted to see people do it.
I didn't believe it. I thought it was stupid.
It is stupid.
But then there's the people that do believe it and still, like, go after. Like, why?
I knew.
Why?
I've met people.
So weird.
That are really into that, and they talk to ghosts, like, daily. But it's not ghosts, it's demons. Ghosts don't exist.
Yeah.
I've talked about this with you before. Like, if ghosts exist, there's
another side to that.
Yeah, so for example, when humans die, we do not become ghosts. That is fact. When you die, you're to be absent from the body to be
you're not
present
just
with the
like
Lord.
floating around.
So you're
invisible.
exactly. You go to God. Everyone, when they die, they will go to God. And you know what happens? God sends you to hell, or God left you in heaven. And it's God who does everything. You will see God before you go where you're going to spend eternity. And that's something a lot of Christians don't think. They think, well, if I'm not a Christian, I'm going straight to hell. No, you go to God first. God sends you to hell. God tells you exactly what you did. What you did wrong, what you did right. You go to hell, or you get let in heaven.
Right, but we're saved by Jesus dying
on
the cross.
Yeah, so like you and me, we'll go to heaven. Yeah. And we are saved because we believe Jesus died on the cross. Not because we did something right, quote, quote, but because, we believe in Jesus. If ghosts were created, it would be like at the creation of everything. When God was creating animals, he also created ghosts like as its own thing. Not something dying becoming a ghost, right? But in my personal beliefs, I don't think that's a thing. I don't think ghosts are a thing. I think all of that is a facade for demonic activity. I think it's just
what we label it as.
Yeah. It's like the human brain trying to like how do I explain it?
The human brain trying to make sense of it.
Yes, thank you. Because like when we cannot
something, we need to label things.
Because if we can't comprehend it, it confuses us, right? So when demonic activity happens, we're like, what is this? Oh, it's ghost. It's paranormal activity. It's better to put a label on it so we don't feel confused, right? Well, no, it's ghosts don't exist.
It's different when demonic. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Versus when you like are confused by it.
For sure. Like for example, there's this story about angels. And this was angels. About a woman who was going down am I talking too much? Okay. About a woman who was walking down an alleyway, and it was a dark alleyway, but she had to get home. It was late. She worked late at work, and she needed to get home. She was like a couple blocks away. This alleyway would save her so much time, so she took it. And she prayed.
Oh, you told me about this. This is so cool.
She prayed that God would protect her while walking down this alleyway. Yeah. And there was this homeless man sitting in the alleyway. And he looked at her, he didn't say anything, and he looked away. And that was it. Like, she walked on, she made it home safe.
It gives me the chills, because I've experienced stuff like this, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like close calls.
Yeah, close calls.
Yeah.
And she got home safe, everything was fine. Well, 15 minutes later, she's eating her dinner in front of the TV, watching the news, and a story comes up. And the story is, there was a young woman who was, basically beaten and killed by this homeless man after things illegally happened. And she realized it was the same man, same alleyway and everything. So she called the police and she went down to the station to help identify him and to make sure it was who they thought. And she identified him. And they asked the man, well, why didn't you kill this woman? Like, she was down the alleyway, it could have happened. He said, I couldn't have killed her. There were two men on either side of her.
Oh.
And like, there was no one there.
I love
But to him, he saw two angels on either side of her, protecting her. Because she prayed.
That's why if I'm like ever scared, my prayer is always like, God, send your angels to protect me.
My mom told me several years ago that whenever she was worried about something, she would pray, God, send your angels to circle our house.
Yeah.
And protect us from anything
Such a
happen.
good prayer for protection is God's angels.
Bro, funny, well, not funny story, but like, story about that. My mom was worried one night, and she got this strange feeling, and she prayed that prayer, and we all went to bed. Well, at 4 a.m., someone had stolen a car a couple blocks over, and the cops, and he was in a high-speed chase. He was going, I think they said 129, 130 miles per hour in like a Prius of all cars. And, so
he thought he was cool.
Yeah. So he got caught, but he was speeding down our street, and he swerved. He was high on something, I think, and he swerved. He hit our trash can that was on the side of the road, barely missed our tree, skidded in front of the bedroom window where I was sleeping, and smashed into our neighbor's car. It went from a whole car to like half a car. Like, I've got pictures, I'll show you later. But it was actually really insane. And it was funny because my mother had asked my dad to go bring in the trash can that night, and it was a really busy night. We had just gotten back from doing something, and he forgot. If that trash can had not been there, he would have swerved and hit the window where I was sleeping and probably would have killed me and my brother, because we shared a room. Mm-hmm. So it was crazy how that happened like that. And I truly feel like it had to do with
all those
prayer.
Close calls that happen. That's God like saving you.
For sure.
Oh, it's not a coincidence.
Like that trash can that he hit, our
close
trash
calls.
can, it smashed into our car.
I have a story about close calls.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, back in high school, I used to hang out with the wrong people. Just up to no good, right? Like, you heard it in my testimony. And to doing drugs, and to...
And if you haven't heard it, go check out our first episode. Like and subscribe to our podcast. Give us 5 stars. Go ahead while you're doing that. We'll wait.
Anyway, there was this group of people that I'd hang out with, and we would trip on acid. And they liked to go on car rides. Mm-hmm. And just for fun, blast music and speed.
While tripping?
Yeah, so the guy driving would be like high or tripping, right? Oh. I would hang out with them, and I'd be in the car, and I asked him before we got in, I'm like, are you like tripping on acid? Because I don't want to be in the car if you are. I think he lied, because he said he was just like, he had a little bit of weed and he was okay to drive, but I really don't believe that. I think that every time he drove with friends, he was
scary.
I genuinely think he'd always be driving. I think he was lying. Because, like, he said he was okay to drive, but I really doubt that. That's
too scary.
Yeah.
I can't.
And it was fun. And I was tripping, too. Like, everyone was tripping. We were in the car.
That's
being stupid teenagers. But but God was protecting me even before I was a Christian, because there was a time where they had gone out, and a time that I happened to not go, they crashed. The day that I didn't go out with them, they crashed, and it was really bad. Like, I don't think there was any, like, deaths or anything, but, like, you know, that's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Because there was police, and, like, it was bad.
Yeah, they probably got in a lot of trouble.
They probably did get into trouble, and I have, like, avoided that. Yeah. Like, I think that was divine intervention.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
I mean, if you had been in that car, and either something happened or you got in deep trouble, we probably wouldn't be here together. Well,
yeah.
I mean, I think if God wanted us together, it would have happened. But I think things, like, would have been different.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would have been okay in the end, but, like, I avoided a dangerous situation.
Oh, for sure.
Nobody died. Like,
That's
it
good.
was okay, but still, like, people could have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, you're playing with death there, and I think I was at a point where I was depressed and didn't really care about, like, putting myself in dangerous situations, which is kind of sad. Like, I don't know. I was just, like, reckless because I didn't really care about myself. So, like, I guess I didn't care if anything happened. But God cared. And
Yeah, he did. And he still does.
Yeah. There was just so many instances where I just was, like, put myself in these reckless, like, situations.
Stupidly reckless. Yeah. That's, like, really reckless.
I know.
I'm glad that...
But, I don't know. I think I was a little bit stupid, too, because, like, the guy driving, I just, like, believed him when he said he was fine. And so,
well, I mean, you... innocent until proven guilty, right? So, like, if he said that, you have no reason to not take him at his word, but then...
He was lying.
Yeah.
I think he was
I mean,
tripping.
obviously, if they crashed, for sure he was
definitely
lying.
tripping balls, especially the way he was driving. Like,
yeah.
He drives crazy.
Well, I mean, some people do just drive crazy generally, like, sober.
Yeah.
But he was probably tripping. Like, if everyone else was,
for sure. I don't doubt it.
Probably tripping.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He was a drug dealer guy.
Oh, he was a drug dealer
yes.
too? Oh, he was for sure tripping.
I hung out with, like, the drug dealer.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Guy.
He was the main
the
guy.
Main guy.
He had the stuff, bro. Oh.
I'm glad that, God protected me. Even when I wasn't.
I'm glad you're not friends with him anymore.
Even while I was, like, literally sinning. Like, he still wanted to protect me.
When you were literally sinning and not even a Christian.
Not
still
even a
wanted
Christian.
to. Because you know what? He loves everyone.
Yeah.
He doesn't love Christian. Well, he doesn't just love Christians.
Yeah.
He loves everyone. He loves the Jews and the Gentiles. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And even though, like, Winfree wasn't even Christian, she wasn't praying, she wasn't reading a Bible, she wasn't any of this, God still loved her and protected her.
And at the same time, I think he protected the other people, too, because nobody died, right?
Mm-hmm. I think
he was teaching him a lesson. The legal trouble,
yeah.
I think that needed to happen.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, they went through all of that. Now the legal trouble. Now probably none of them even want to touch the stuff.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know.
I think it's like a father telling...
Right,
telling his kids,
we have
okay.
the free will to listen, and
Yeah.
God will keep trying to, like, teach you that lesson.
And even if that means not talking to you. Because sometimes he'll just be like, you know what? You don't want to listen to me? Fine. Go do your stuff. And when that doesn't work out, I'll be here. Ready to care, listen, and love you.
Mm-hmm.
And some people never come back. And some people... something happens, and then they do come to him. And then,
Yeah. Those friends were really bad. Like, I literally... So I had my... I think it was another time that we were tripping. But, like, I had my car at their house, and I couldn't drive home, right? Because I wasn't sober. And I'm like, guys, I don't feel comfortable driving home. I was so out of it, they literally, like, drove me home in my car, and I couldn't do anything about it because I was, like, out of it. But they didn't want my car there. They were like, no, like, we're taking you home. Because they were, like, annoyed about it. That I wasn't, like, driving myself home. So they drove my car, and I was too out of it to say no. So they drove my car home, like, freaking high. It was fine. My car was fine. It wasn't that far of a drive, but, like, that makes me so mad. Because I was too out of it to, like, do anything. Like, I was just, like, passed out in the backseat. And I woke up in my yard in the car. It was fine. Nothing happened. Like, it makes me mad.
They left you in your car?
They left me in the back of my car, and I woke up, like, coming off of my trip. Like, nobody texted me asking if I'm okay. They were horrible.
Did they crack a window?
No, I ended up opening up the, like, to get some air.
Because, like, if they left you long enough, that can be, like, deadly.
What do you mean?
A trapped space like that, you only have so much oxygen.
They didn't care about me.
Jeez. If you had been passed out for like 16 hours, something might have actually...
Maybe they did leave. I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, that's so dangerous. I hope
Anyways, I don't hang out with them anymore. They obviously didn't care about me.
Did you drop them after that experience?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Because, like, that's messed up. Jeez, you never told me that.
After that, actually, I'm not sure.
I hope you did, because, like, dang.
Yeah, I know.
That's toxic.
Oh, it is.
That's not cool. Ugh, that makes me feel so...
At first, I was so high, and I thought that they, like, switched cars with me, because, like, my car looked different.
Yeah.
So I was like...
That's
I was like, bro, this doesn't look like my car. But then, like, later, as I started coming off of it, I was like, oh, okay, this is my car.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I was so disoriented. And, like, oh my gosh, it was so annoying.
Yeah.
I had bad friends.
I mean, you didn't... Yeah.
I was at a point where I didn't really care. I don't know.
But now you do care. And now you have really good friends.
Yeah.
That care about you.
Yeah.
And would at least leave a window open. Jeez, that, like, irks me.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm never doing drugs again anyway.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but, like, that's... I don't like that. That makes me irked. Consider me irked at that.
Honestly, at the time, I didn't really think much of it, because I was just like... Like, I felt okay. Like...
Oof.
I felt like it was just another crazy fun night.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Because that's who I was.
Know.
That's who I was. I was just, a teenager that wanted to go out all night and have fun. And to me, it was just another fun night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was annoyed because of, like, how they drove my car home, but it was just, like, I was just annoyed.
Yeah.
That's all it was to me. And, like, that's just where I was in my mindset. Like,
yeah.
To me, it was like, oh, I just had another wild night.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now that I think about it, like, that was really messed up.
But I'm glad that you don't do any of that anymore.
No.
I'm very glad.
Of course not.
Anyway, now we went on a tangent.
Yeah, it was a fun tangent.
Yeah. No, I like going on tangents. It's like this real conversation. You get it real here first. Anyway, go ahead and like and subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. Give us a 5-star rating, cause
thank you for listening, guys.
Thank you for listening.
This was fun.
Because, like, we've actually had quite a bit of listenings.
Yeah.
It's great. Thank you for listening. Because, like, not gonna lie, at first we weren't quite sure who would listen to us go on and talk, but, like...
Surprisingly, people
enjoy
it.
it. And we've already had, like, several people ask when the next episode's coming out, so...
Yeah, people bug us. When are you doing the next episode? Come on, when are you doing it? Oh, give us time, man.
Give us time, man.
I gotta, like, write out stuff.
Yeah, we got a plan. But, like, yeah, this is fun.
I'm kidding.
I like
it. I like that people...
Is that everything that you had?
Yeah, I'm glad. I like that people are, like, care.
Yeah,
and
I'm glad that
enthusiastic.
people are
It makes me so happy. It makes
like
me
enjoying it.
like this is a new feeling to me. I'm not used to people like caring about what I do, or like taking an interest in it. I don't know. It's fun. It's cool.
Like, yeah, I
Fun
like
times.
like we talk like this, like a little bit of disclaimer here. We talk like this all the time. This isn't scripted. We're not putting on a show. Like, we talk like this all
It's
the time.
not scripted, but I do like to prepare it to some extent.
Well, I mean, we're not putting on a facade. Like, we actually talk like this all the time. This is just
Yeah.
us talking. We're
Yeah.
just recording us talking. Like, we have a set topic and stuff. But, like, this is just us talking.
Yeah.
So, like, we weren't sure if anyone would want to listen. But, like, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I probably should go to bed because we have church.
We have church.
So I'm gonna let you guys go, but thanks for listening. And
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We'll be doing another one soon.
Soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I already have tentatively what I want for the next topic, for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
So, all right. So look forward to that coming soon, because we're going to start doing this more regularly and not, like, once a month. And, yeah, I look forward to that.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.